Hi there, I am Krista Saxon. I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I am excited to share with you this new Ambassador Training 101 series. This training is developed from several different trainings that I have listened to. This one is specifically from Jen Hawkins, but a lot of other team members as well. And so I just wanted to share this with you and help you to get started on the right track as a brand new ambassador. I'm so excited that you have decided to join Plexus and to join our team. And I just know that with the right training and the right products, you are going to do very well in this business and with our products. So let's get started in today's training. So what is covered in the 101 series? This week we're going to talk about the nuts and bolts and basics and terminology, your intro to your success guide, why, your goals, and your plan of action, which is going silver and getting to that 500 PV mark. You're creating your Franks list and then building belief and creating a database. The second session, we're going to be talking about products and being a product of the product. The third session, we're going to be talking about how to share Plexus with social media, cold messages, and three-way messages, and then all of the resources that are available to us. And then the fourth session, we're going to be talking about events and may or may not be the compensation plan. That may be covered in our 201 series. So let's go ahead and dive into this first session. So the nuts and bolts and basics and terminology, you know, for me, when I first started, I felt really overwhelmed with everything that I had to learn, with everything from the products and our website and our back office and things like that. And so I wish there would have been, trainings like this early on, just to really be able to get a grasp for what all there is with Plexus. So first of all, you're going to get, when you sign up as a brand new ambassador, you're going to get a welcome email. And that is just going to have some basic information such as your ID number and your website address. You're also, when you sign up as an ambassador and you order a welcome pack, which is an awesome way to get the products at the cheapest price you will ever get them for, but you are going to get a success kit that looks like this. And this is going to be so extremely helpful for you. There was nothing like this when I started 3 years ago. It's actually 3 years ago today that I joined Plexus, and I wish there was a success kit like this, but there is just a ton of information in here that's very, very helpful. So I would recommend going through this, maybe going through it with your upline and asking any questions about anything that you might find in here. We'll cover a couple things today, but definitely dive in deeper on your own when you have a minute. But in that success kit, there is a guide called Let's Get You Started. And it's a little booklet, just has some really wonderful information. But in the first chapter, there's going to be a page where you can actually write down your website, you can write down your ID number and your back office password, because I promise you, with all of the passwords and ID numbers that you have to learn, that you have memorized probably already for so many areas of your life, this is just one more that you're going to have to remember. And it's okay if you forget. There's always a way to log in and then click on the little button that says forgot ID or forgot password, and it will get you reset. So don't freak out about that. But the other thing that you want to know and kind of memorize is, when are the hours of operation for the Plexus headquarters, the customer service number, things like that. And I would really recommend just plugging this information into your phone immediately, because you'll probably be calling customer service quite a bit. And you always have your phone. You might not always have your Let's Get You Started guide on hand. So definitely put that information into your phone so you have it at all times. And then you're going to hear a lot of terminology right off the bat that might be a little bit confusing. So let's go through this really quickly and help get you started right. I'm just going to try and move this down here real quick. So what is all this terminology? Back office. I just said that, and you're probably wondering, what does that mean? This is just your website. When you log in to see information, you can see information about your team and your personal information. And we'll actually go there in just a minute. So don't worry about that. I'll kind of go over that with you. PV, this is personal volume. Every product that we have has a PV value, which is close to the dollar amount, but it's not exact. It's actually a little bit less than the dollar amount. And this is what our commissions are based off of. So PV. Commission qualified, or CQ, you might hear it referred to as. And this is just telling Plexus, I want to be paid. There's two things that are required in order to be commission qualified. First, you have to have 100 PV in your back office, or that has gone through your back office that month, and your annual web hosting fee of $34.95 has to be paid or current, and that's a yearly fee. And this could be 100 PV could come through your own personal products that you purchased, or it could be a customer that orders something from you, and it could be even one order of triplex, and that is over 100 PV. So don't stress about that right now, but we'll help you get this figured out. Your convenience order, or you might, if you're listening to some old training videos, it might you might hear it as your backup order or your AQ, your auto qualification order. They've recently changed it to the convenience order. And this is just your personal monthly order of your own products. This is essential for consistency and results of the products. And you know, if you're really serious about these products and you want to see a difference, then you need to be taking them consistently every single day and every single month. So your convenience order is just going to be that. It's going to ship to you every single month, and you don't have to worry about it. You know, if you're like me, you might forget to order it, you might run out of product, and then you're without products for a few days until your next shipment comes. So this is just a very easy and simple way to have your products coming to you all the time. If you are working with someone, with a potential ambassador, and they do not want to set up their convenience order, or they're hesitant about it, you need to wait. Have them start out as a customer for a couple months until they're loving their products, until they're consistent with their products, and they want to take them consistently. You know, if you sign someone up and they don't turn on their their convenience order right away, there's an 80% chance that they're not going to ever reorder. And that's just someone that you've lost. That's someone kind of wasted in the system. And so wait on them if they're hesitant at all. And tell your new ambassadors what this is. You know, tell your potentials who are signing up what this is, what it looks like during the sign-up process, because I know for a lot of people it might look like that you're ordering another product over your welcome pack, and that you have to pay for it at that moment, and you don't. You're just setting it up, choosing the products that you want, and it will ship to you the next month. You can always edit this, you can change it, you can change the date that it ships on. It's definitely easy to access and to change. And you'll be able to set it as conditional or unconditional. Conditional means that your convenience order will only ship to you if you have not met the 100 PV requirement. If you choose unconditional, then it's going to ship to you no matter what. No matter if you have 0 PV or if you have 2,000 PV, your convenience order will ship to you. I personally have it set to unconditional on the first of the month, because regardless of my PV, I want my products and I want to be taking them consistently. And I just like it at the beginning of the month, so I don't have to worry about it. So that's what I have chosen. Your downline are any ambassadors that join your team underneath you. So if you sign up a level 1 ambassador underneath you, they are your downline. If they sign up someone, they are also your downline. In addition, your upline is your sponsor, the person that you signed up underneath, and then anyone above them. So for example, for our team's sake, my personal or my upline, my direct upline is Sarah Price. Her upline is Amber Volbada. Then it's Ellen Martin Ford, Andrea Mitchell, Celeste Gwynn, and then Jen Hawkins is at the very, very top. So you'll hear these names very often. We have an awesome, strong team. So be proud of the team that you signed up under. If you hear the term Jewel, this is an ambassador who has reached the top three, one of the top three ranks in Plexus, Emerald, Sapphire, or Diamond. And these are just considered leaders in our organization by Plexus. And actually, guys, we have all Jewel uplines. Sarah went Emerald a month and a half ago. Amber is Sapphire, and then Ellen, Andrea, Celeste, and Jen are all Diamond ambassadors. So again, we are on a very, very strong leg. If you hear the term retail customer or preferred customer, these are the two ways that customers can order from you through your back office, through your website. A retail customer is the most expensive way to purchase Plexus. It's kind of a one-time order as you go. And some people choose that, where I always recommend going the preferred route. This is going to set you up again with a monthly auto shipment of the products that you want. And you can change this again. You can edit this at any time. You can choose which products that you want to keep ordering and what you don't want to order. But again, this is about consistency. It's going to help your customers be consistent with these products. And after 3 months of taking the products, they'll have an additional 10% off of their order. And both the retail and the preferred customer and an ambassador, actually, we all get the 60-day money back guarantee. So if you try a product, you can try any product, and each product comes with a 60-day money back guarantee. So it's really risk-free to people. So those are just some basic terminology and vocab that you're going to hear from now on. Sorry, I'm trying to make this go. There we go. Okay, so a couple other things that we want to go through: the back office and then Facebook, because these are going to be two major resources for you. So again, when you join Plexus, you set up your back office, your website address, and it should look something like shopmyplexus.com/whatever you created. So for me, it's shopmyplexus.com/KL Saxon. So anytime a customer wants to order from me, I send them my website. They can go to that website and they can order directly from there. Also, if I go to my website, I can log in and then I can see my back office and I can see everything that I need to know. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to share a different screen with you. So I'm actually going to log into my husband's account just for ease sake. So this is his back office. So we will log in. So this is your back office. This is what is going to show up. So your dashboard is going to be the home screen. This is what it's going to look like. And you can see a lot of different things on here. Down here in the qualifications box, you'll be able to see your PV. So again, so for my husband, he has almost 130 in PV. So he's commission qualified because he has over 100 PV, and the AWH is your annual web hosting fee, the $34.95, and that's green. If this box is red, that means that it is not current. If the convenience order is red, that means your convenience order is not set up. His is, so it's green. Over here, you can see, well, up here, you'll be able to see what rank you are, and he's an ambassador, just a very bottom level ambassador. And then he doesn't have any points in his team. And we're not going to really dive into this today, but if you had any level ambassadors underneath you, they would be showing up under here if they are worth points to you. You can click on your sponsor info and you can see exactly the 3 uplines above you, and then your order history. If you need to look at, where your order is, maybe your order hasn't come yet, you can actually click on the tracking and see where it is en route. So that's a really helpful tab. If you do have any ambassadors, they'll be showing up over here on this tab. Excuse me. And then under reports, you can actually click on your detailed genealogy. That is going to show you a list of any ambassadors underneath you, whether they're worth points to you or not, whether they're inactive or not. This is going to be a list of every ambassador underneath you, all levels. And then the other helpful report that I check a lot is my customer report. And this is going to show you any retail or preferred customer. And you can click on their name, see what they ordered, when they ordered. Maybe a customer didn't get their product, and so you can check on that for them in there. And then under training, if you want some more detailed information on back office training, there is a tab here for back office training. You can look at Success on Demand. That is our kind of virtual library for a lot of helpful articles and book reviews that is available to us for free, which is awesome. And then tools, this is going to be a great place for you to check either the library or multimedia library. I'll show you, like under library, you'll be able to see a lot of different helpful things. So if you wanted to know more about compensation, you could click on the compensation plan. If you want to know about Plexus Pay Portal, how to have money in your account in your back office, you can go to Plexus Pay Portal. So this is a great tab for you to look at. The other tab that's really helpful under tools is your shareables. These are great compliant documents and graphics that you can share with other people on your Facebook page, or if you're emailing it to someone or messaging it to someone. This is great information, and you can check by category, so you can look at a shareable by product, or by if there's a promotion going on right now. There's videos, there's graphics, there's documents. This is a really helpful tab, and this is new, I believe, in the last year now, and it's just a great resource for you to have. And then if you want to shop, if you want to place any order for yourself, you can just go to shopping cart and select the orders that you want, or select the products that you want. If you want to change or edit your convenience order, you can go to your convenience order. And so for my husband, his is already set up. It's scheduled for the 1st of the month. And it's set for unconditional, so it's going to ship to him no matter what. If you wanted to set up a new convenience order, you can just click Add New Convenience Order. If you want to edit it, you can just click Edit, and you can change the date. You can change the card, maybe the credit card that's on file. You can change which products that you want. So that's all under Edit, and just always make sure to save it, so that way it saves in your back office. And then under account information or account services, you can change like your cards. If you want to add a credit card onto your file, any personal information, things like that. So this is great. If for whatever reason you forgot your website, you can click Preview My Site, and it will show you what your website address is. So that is back office. And then really quickly, I'm just going to show you Facebook and all of our team pages. There's a lot of team pages out there, and I know that it can be confusing and a lot to just kind of keep looking at, because myself and then all of our uplines, we all have team pages. So I'm just going to show you on my team page what it looks like, and your upline will have added you to the team pages. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. Sorry, this is kind of taking a while. But my team page is Plexus Forever, and we'll just click on it here. And I just want to show you a couple of things here. So If you're new to the team, or if you're wanting to add somebody to the team page, you can just click on add members and type in their name, and that will their name will show up and you can add them. Sorry, my computer is going kind of crazy right now. If you're searching for something, our team pages are great resources for testimonies, for files, for documents, things like that. If you're searching for something, maybe you are talking to a customer who has, chronic pain. You could, in the search bar over here, you could type in chronic pain, and any post that has occurred with chronic pain or discomfort is going to show up there. If you're wanting to look at a specific product like Slim, you can type in Slim, and every post that's contained Slim will show up in the discussion over here. So this is a great area. If you want to look for files that either I've uploaded or if you're on another team page, you can look at the files, and there's some great documents that we have all uploaded into our personal team pages. So I just wanted to show you kind of how to get into the team pages, what they look like, and then you can always ask a question on the team page. I run some team specials at times, and so do all of our uplines. Like, I'm talking about awesome specials like gift cards and jewelry and shoes and bags and products, free products. So definitely keep an eye on your team pages for a lot of helpful information and a lot of fun incentives. So enough about Dashboard and Facebook. I just wanted to share that with you, and then we're going to go back to our I don't know why my mouse is acting up like that. So when do we get paid? This is always a fun question. Again, I'm not going to talk about the compensation plan this time, but I will tell you that we get paid up to 5 times a month. If you were in an old job like I was, you got paid once, maybe twice a month. This way in Plexus, we can get paid up to 5 times a month. There's 11 ways that we get paid with Plexus. Again, we'll talk about that another time. But we get paid monthly. On the 15th of each month, we get paid for the previous month's activity. So right now we're in May, so come May 15th, we will get paid for our April activity. And then we also get paid weekly on Fridays for the previous week's activities. So these are the business building bonuses. So if you sign up an ambassador, or you have some level 1, 2, or 3 sign up an ambassador, you get a portion of their welcome pack. A percentage of the commission. So you can get paid every Friday for whatever happened last week. And again, we'll kind of cover this more in depth in the 4th session. So your success kit and your guide is your road to success. Again, there's a lot of helpful information. A couple of my favorites is this quick start guide. And it just flips open. There's kind of 10 steps to starting out Plexus efficiently. And then I love the product guide. These are individual cards, and they talk about each product specifically, some talking points that you might use that are compliant. And then it also has a product pricing guide, and it's just a very quick glance. I know I don't have every product memorized for prices, and so this is a great resource to have. Either I throw it in my bag, or I just keep it on my desk, and I can reference it when someone asks what the difference in price is versus if they're looking at retail or preferred or possibly as a wholesale customer or a wholesale ambassador. So, when you're thinking about starting, you want to know your why. Why are you doing this? Why did you sign up as an ambassador? You might not have a testimony yet for the products or opportunity, but you have a passion about you have to have a passion about your why. And a couple things that I just want to point out about your why is you're going to have wants. That's for sure. Like maybe you want to be financially free. Maybe you want to be at home with your kids. Maybe you want to finally get healthy and finally get off some of the medications that you have. But you don't want to place your want over your why. If you say, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, that's great. That really doesn't evoke any emotion. It doesn't have passion behind it. Do you know what I mean? So a want is not going to make you get out of bed in the morning and make today better than it was yesterday. So what is it that is waking you up in the morning? What is it that you're wanting? Take that want and turn it into your why. And for your why is going to evolve over time. You're going to kind of keep changing it and tweaking it and adding to it. That's for sure. Because when I first started, I simply wanted the products at the cheapest price. My friend Sarah told me about this, and I've just always been interested in health, and I just wanted to check it out and see what it was. I never would have dreamt that it would have turned into anything else other than trying a product maybe for a month and then quitting. But I started sharing even before I got my products, and I had customers, guys, right away, people that were interested, people that saw me and were intrigued by, or saw my posts and were intrigued by what I was sharing about these products or the testimonies that I was sharing from other people. And so my why quickly evolved. And I not only saw the benefits with the products for me personally, my energy, my health, my sleep all improved very quickly. I was hearing amazing testimonies from customers of mine that were trying it, from team members that I saw, from people I didn't even know that I saw posting about it on Facebook. And then, I saw the business opportunity and the potential for our family. And, for me, I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I also have a passion to work, something outside the role of a mom. But just like everyone else, we have expenses, and I knew that someday I'd probably have to go back to work full time. And after my second baby was born, which was a Plexus miracle baby, and I can share my testimony with you later, but I realized that I don't ever want to have to go back to an 8-to-5 desk job again. And I don't want that stress for my family of trying to figure out daycare, school, and schedules and everything like that. Like, I don't want that stress on us, just to get a, measly paycheck. And I know so many people who feel that same way. And I have this strong passion to help other people achieve their goals. And as a mom, my kids deserve the best of me. So yes, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, but what does that look like? My kids deserve the best of me. They deserve the best mom that I can be for them. They don't need and they don't want a tired mom, a rundown, coffee-addicted, nap-loving mom who's just trying to make it through the day. And also my husband works very hard. He works long hours and with a very stressful job. And I have a strong passion to relieve some of that stress from him, for him to be able to be at home with us more, to be around our kids more during this short season when they're so little. And I just really have that drive in me to help him alleviate some of that stress. Being the sole provider for us. I want to be able to provide a life for my kids and my family where we have the resources to give back, where we can serve, we can help people. And I really just love being able to help people achieve their dreams, not just wish they could be at home with their kids, not wish they could go on a family vacation, not wish they could be debt-free, not wish they could be healthy, finally, free of symptoms and physical ailments that have, plagued them for a long time. So as you can see, these are all passions of mine, and this has evolved over time as my why. And it will keep changing, and it will keep evolving as I continue with my business. But I will post 2 amazing YouTube videos that I have seen talking about your why, your want versus your why, and then this little graphic you can see of the golden circle, your why, your how, and your what. It was a TED Talk done, and it's awesome. So I will share that those links with you after this. So just remember, dream big, dream big, bigger than you even think. And know your purpose, know your passion for why you're doing this. Because again, if your passion is money, that is not going to be enough to drive you in those times when it's slow, or in those times when it might be hard and you just don't know why you're doing it. So have your why, and always be thinking about your why. And then have goals. Guys, this is really important. You need to have goals, and you need to write them down, and you need to share them with people, especially like maybe your upline, your spouse, your friend, your business runner, or your runner, but somebody maybe that you kind of teamed up with, that you buddied up with in Plexus, and share your goals and keep each other accountable. But your goals should align with your why. And, if your goal is really to, get healthy and maybe have $500 a month, your why probably isn't going to be that strong. Versus if your goal is to quit your job and to be at home with your kids and to do life with them on a day-to-day basis, your why that's your why, and your goals are going to have to be bigger. So anyways, you need to have some short-term goals, and you need to have long-term goals. I always, I think of it this way: you need to have one attainable goal each month, but then you also need to have a scary goal, otherwise known as a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal. So, maybe one attainable goal each month is you're gonna get 500 PV no matter what, or you're gonna sign one level 1 ambassador up underneath you. Maybe your big, hairy, audacious goal is to promote each month, or maybe it's to go silver each month. Maybe it is to get 5 new ambassadors the month, whatever that might be. All I know is that when you strive for your big, hairy, audacious goal, most likely you're going to reach your attainable goal, and that goal every single month. So kind of have those 2 things in mind. And again, write them down, share them with someone. And remember, if you're trying to figure out, what does a goal look like? I don't know what kind of goal I should have. Think of it this way, and maybe you've heard this before, but the SMART goals, they need to be specific, they need to be measurable, they need to be attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So specific, what exactly do you want? Measurable, how will you know when you've achieved it? If it's to go silver, because you'll have gone silver. You'll have added 3 new level 1 ambassadors underneath you. Is it attainable? Is this something that you actually have control over? And that kind of goes with relevant. Is it applicable to the place you're in your life right now? So let's say you just started as an ambassador and your goal is to become diamond. Well, your goal to be diamond might not happen in 3 months. It might not happen in 6 months. It might not happen in 3 years. So what is a goal that's more attainable right now? Is it to go silver? Maybe gold, maybe fast start gold. Keep thinking about that. Maybe it's increasing your PV every single month. And then time bound, what's your deadline for your goal? Remember that all of our points and all of our PV resets to 0 every single month. So If it's to have 1,000 PV every single month, that has to happen by the end of every single month, okay? And so a good, if you're thinking, okay, that's great, what does that look like? What's a good short-term goal for me? Excuse me. It could be something like going silver, like I said. So if you personally sponsor 3 qualified ambassadors, that's gonna have you or make you go silver, the first rank in Plexus. And for the qualified ambassadors, that means that they either need to have ordered a welcome pack or have 100 PV that month. And so if let's just say, for example, that you have 3 qualified ambassadors who they all ordered $99 welcome packs, you are going to get a $25 check for each of them for a business building bonus. So you get $25 for every $99 welcome pack that's purchased. So right there, you're going to get a $75 check. You're also going to get a one-time check of $100 for going silver. So right there, $175. Now let's say they ordered the $199 welcome pack. Well, you're going to get a $50 business building bonus. So rather than your $75 bonus, you'll get a $150 bonus plus your $100 achievement bonus of going silver. Another first short-term goal that is great to have is to reach 500 PV. And when we think about commissions, and remember when we talked about being commission qualified, you need 100 PV minimum, because the first 100 PV goes back to the company. Keep the lights on, keep things working. But anything from 100 to 499, you're going to get 15% commission on. But it gets better. If you reach 500 PV, that percentage of commission is going to bump up to 25% commission. So that is huge. That's a huge difference. So you definitely want to strive for 500 PV every month. And this is really attainable, and we can talk about how to do this later. But if you get 500 PV, you're going to get 25% of $400, because remember, the first 100 goes back to the company. So you're going to have 400 in commissions, and you're going to get 25% of that. So you're going to get a $100 commission check. So again, right there, with going silver and with getting a $100 commission check, that's $275 right there. Very easy. Very, very easy. And I'm saying this from personal experience because it's happened, and it's happened, and it's happened every single month for me for the last 3 years. So in order to get our goals, we need to have a plan of action. And your plan of action should align with your goals. If you have aggressive goals, you need aggressive action. So, again, this business, it comes down to action. You have to be doing something in order for commissions to be coming in order to be signing up ambassadors underneath you. So, and again, it's not just who you know, it's who you know, who they know, who they know, and who they know, kind of down the line. And that's how you're going to build your business and build your team. So some ideas of action. What does that look like? You might hear IPA, that's going to be your income producing activity, but that's kind of like an action plan. What is it that you're going to do every day to achieve your goals? So my recommendation, start sharing your excitement and your why with people. Start sharing on Facebook right away. Even if you don't have a testimony, even if you don't have your products yet, even if you don't know anything there is to know about Plexus other than the fact that you just joined a company, So start sharing. And again, in week 3, we'll kind of talk about some specifics, some ideas of what that looks like. But it could be something as simple as you taking a picture with your water bottle with your pink drink in it, instead saying something like, I'm so excited. I just got my pink drink and I'm ready to tackle the day. You know, something like that. That's going to intrigue people. Like, what is this pink drink? Why is she talking about it? Why is she holding a picture of her water bottle? And then, you know, definitely start becoming a product of the product. So again, be consistent with your products. People are going to believe you more if you are a product of the product. If you are someone that's taking the product, saying like, I know how Slim works because I take it every day and I know how amazing I feel. I might not know all the logistics of the ingredients, but I know how awesome I've been feeling with it. I know that I'm sleeping better. I know that my pants are looser. I know that my cravings have gone down. So these are all huge things. Start building belief. So again, the more consistent you are with your products, you're going to feel better. You're going to build your belief. That also could mean, you know, listen to testimonies, look up testimonies. Plexus Journeys is an awesome Facebook group that you should have been added to right away. And those are just testimonies of people who are sharing their experience with Plexus. We're going to talk about this on the next slide, but make your Franks list. And that is just otherwise kind of known as your 100 list. And we'll explain more in a minute. Throw a Plexus launch party. Have your upline or someone else help you with a Plexus launch party. This is really fun, you know, kind of an informal way to get your friends and family together and have samples of Slim out. Talk about why you joined, talk about some of the products and the business opportunity, and just share it with other people. Also, order your business cards and some product sample cards or brochures. You can either do this through your back office. There's a My Plexus Print tab on the very bottom of your dashboard that you can order things at. Otherwise, Etsy is a really great place to order some things. And actually, because I sent out a lot of samples, I ordered these cute little bubble envelopes to send out samples and product cards from Amazon, and it was like 50 for $10 or something like that. And then again, start posting on Facebook and sending out messages to people. And if that scares you, let's talk and we'll help give you some ideas of what to share and how to say it to people, rather than just like vomiting Plexus on people, or maybe just kind of going about it in not the best way. So we can definitely help you, or your upline can help you. So your Franks list, this is just a very comprehensive list of everyone that you know, everyone that you can think of. Go through Facebook, go through your phone book, go through your phone, go through your church directory, go through your kids' school list. Everyone that you know, start writing them down. And there is a place, again, in your quick start guide or your let's get started guide that is a Franks list that will help you think of all those people in your life. But these are friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, and then like social organizations or spousal connections. This list does not mean that you are going to be contacting everyone on this list about Plexus. This is just, again, to get your brain thinking of, who do I know? Who is on here? I will tell you this. If your goal is simply to get your products at wholesale costs, then don't worry about this Franks list. Don't let it overwhelm you. But if you are interested in building a business, then definitely start your Franks list, and you are going to be continually adding to it, maybe deleting some people if they give you an outright no. But you're going to want to keep this handy. And again, yes, you should be continually adding to your Franks list. Whenever you think of someone or someone pops into your mind, just add them to the list, because it's like, if you're like me, I kind of forget about someone, and so I write them either in my planner or on my list of 100 people. I have like 6 different lists going on right now in like 6 different books, so I need to organize that and kind of consolidate it. But Once you have that list, that first list that you've created, look over it and, start to categorize, like, maybe star the people that you think would benefit from the products. And then maybe highlight the people that you think could benefit from the business opportunity, or both. Then you'll know kind of who to come back to and who to start reaching out to. If you are new and reaching out to this person, might seem a little bit intimidating because you don't know anything about the ingredients or the products or the business opportunity, start a three-way message with your upline, your sponsor, on Facebook or a text message. And that way your sponsor can really help you answer some of those questions that you might not know right away. Again, be genuine, be sincere when you're talking to people. This is relationship building and relationship marketing. We don't sell. We don't want to sell. When I talk to someone, I say, like, I'm not looking for a salesperson. I want someone who is excited about helping others, excited and passionate about health, and really helping others achieve their goals, and just by sharing your own experience with people. I'm sorry to say, but you are going to hear no's, or you might hear, like I like to call, crickets. You might not hear anything when you reach out to someone the first or the second time, and that is totally normal. There's a book called Go for No, and it's kind of saying, like, are you willing to hear no, 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 before you hear one yes? And so it's kind of saying, like, see how many no's you can get, because that many means you're going to get a yes eventually. So that's kind of a fun thing to think about. And just remember, you're planting seeds. Even if you send a message to someone, like on Facebook, and you see that they see it, but they haven't responded, that doesn't mean that they aren't interested. That just might mean not right now, or that they're busy and they just don't have time to respond to you. And if someone does tell you no, that doesn't always necessarily mean no forever. That might just be no, not right now. And that might turn into a maybe or a yes down the line. Something to keep in mind in this business, because I know it's easy to take things personally, is that they aren't rejecting you. They just might need more time and more information. Timing is key. It is critical in this business, and it's not your time. It is their time, and it needs to be in their timeline, okay? Otherwise, they might start and they might drop off in a month just because they're not ready yet, okay? So don't take it personally. And then, you need to be building your belief. And belief is the very foundation of your Plexus business. And again, you might not have belief right away. You might just have intrigue. But how do you build belief other than taking your own products consistently and becoming a product of the product? Listen to diamond documentaries. These are like 8 or 9 minute videos that you can find on, I think they're on YouTube right now. They used to be in our back office, but I don't know if they're there yet. But in YouTube, and you can see these diamond documentaries of all of our ambassadors who have hit diamond status. And it's really inspiring and encouraging to hear their stories. And I will tell you that so many diamond ambassadors who started either told their potential or told their sponsor no, not just once, not just twice, but several times told them no, or they signed up simply to get the wholesale discount, and now they're making an awesome paycheck with Plexus. So definitely take time to listen to diamond documentaries, talk to your uplines, borrow their belief for now. If you don't have belief, I will share mine with you, because I know 3 years in, I would not be doing this 3 years later with 2 little ones at home. I would not be spending my time doing this during their nap time if I didn't believe in this business and in these products. And just something to remember, that belief doesn't come from success. Success comes from belief. So you need to keep that in mind. So we've come to the end of our week 1. So I have a homework assignment for you. Remember that I said that you definitely can fit this into the nooks and crannies of your life. Or if I didn't say that, I meant to say that earlier, because you can. Right now, I am doing this training call during my kids' nap time. I was going to do it tonight, but we had something come up and I can't. So I'm fitting it into the nooks and crannies of my life. So I encourage you to listen to training calls weekly, and they can be found on team pages. A lot of our uplines do training calls. I know Sarah does them often, and Amber does them, Ellen does them. And so these are just great resources that you can find on team pages. If I know of a training call coming up, I will most certainly post it on my team page for you to know. And a lot of them are recorded, so you can always watch them after the fact. YouTube is an awesome resource that a lot of ambassadors upload their videos to YouTube. So some of my personal favorites are Tara Castaneda, Jennifer Pickett, Ame Darling, and then some of our uplines, Amber, Sarah, Andrea, and then Kim Wilson-Pollock. These are all really awesome YouTube channels. And oh, Sarah Taylor, I forgot to add her name on there, but she's also a great YouTube channel to watch. And then watch one Diamond documentary every week. And I have them in my on my team page. If you just search for Diamond documentaries, this is a list actually that Amber Volbada compiled by category. I mean, she is the queen of organization, but it goes by category of maybe stay-at-home moms and their Diamond documentary, maybe men of Plexus and their Diamond documentaries, maybe a teacher or a doctor or a nurse or a health coach or a nutritionist. Whatever that might look like, she has them by categories. So again, watch those and then make your list. Even if it's not 100, start making it and keep adding to it. And then also when you are listening to things, because I know once you start listening, you kind of are like, oh, I know I heard that somewhere, or I know someone said they had this testimony about this health issue. What was it? Just start writing, taking notes. Write down the names of who it is that you're listening to, their story, maybe some key words that will help you in the future. So this is it for week 1. And again, I'm so excited that you have decided to join Plexus and join us in this journey. We are all here to help you make the most of this business and really to help you be as successful as you want to be with Plexus. So I hope you learned something new today. And the next session, again, we will be talking about Plexus products and some training on that. So I hope you join in for us next time.